Have you ever heard about a super snail? If the answer is no, then brace yourself for an enthralling journey into the life of a rather unconventional creature. If you're already familiar, well, prepare to be reintroduced with a fresh perspective. This isn't simply a story about an ordinary garden snail. This is an extraordinary tale about a snail that challenges the traditional notions of what a terrestrial mollusk can be. This diminutive creature breaks all stereotypes, redefining the limits of what its small yet mighty species can achieve. Today, we're about to transform an otherwise ordinary day into an adventure. Today, we delve into the fascinating world of Sammy, the super snail. Our narrative takes place against the rich and diverse backdrop of a lush garden, pulsating with life. This garden is a splendid spectacle, a riot of colors and sounds, a living, breathing mosaic of flora and fauna. It is an artist's paradise, with nature herself taking up the brush to paint this vibrant canvas teeming with an extraordinary range of biodiversity. Imagine a place where every sunrise unravels an opera of greenery, where the air is perfumed with the intoxicating scent of flowers in full bloom, and where the minuscule often overshadows the mighty. That's where our protagonist, Sammy, the snail, lived. In this bustling ecosystem, Sammy was not your typical resident. He didn't merely slide along the damp earth, leaving behind a slimy trail like his peers. Rather, he was a delightful anomaly, an embodiment of paradoxes against this vivid backdrop. Yes, Sammy was indeed a snail, but his identity didn't stop there. He was an anomaly, an exceptional being far beyond the confines of his species. And here, we're not just referring to his speed, which was, astonishingly enough, much faster than what you'd expect from a snail. Sammy stood out amongst the crowd. In a world of monotony, Sammy was a spectacle, a testament to nature's fondness for the extraordinary. Picture this, if you will, a snail that can zoom past a garden with such alacrity that you could miss him in a blink. Imagine a snail that defies gravity to perch on the tallest leaf, unscathed by the height or the elements. Visualize a snail that, despite its petite stature, commands respect from all inhabitants of the garden, from the tiniest ant to the mightiest bird. Sammy was all this and much more. His life was not confined to the usual routine of crawling and munching on vegetation like his counterparts. Sammy's days were filled with thrill and adventure. He was undeterred by the hurdles life threw at him, tackling each one with a courage that was awe-inspiring. His tale wasn't just another survival story, it was a saga of bravery, of resilience, and of an undying spirit to transcend the boundaries of ordinary. Sammy was more than just a snail. He was a symbol of everything extraordinary, an emblem of relentless adventure and resilience. He was a snail, yes, but he was also a hero. A super snail that was a testament to the infinite potential that lies within even the smallest of creatures. His story, all those who, despite their size or stature, dare to dream and strive to turn those dreams into reality. A tribute to those who, like Sammy, have the courage to challenge the status quo and create their own path. A tribute to those who refuse to be defined by their limitations and instead redefine them. Sammy, the super snail, was not just a garden dweller. He was not an average snail. No, Sammy was a super snail. Imagine Sammy with his vibrant fire engine red shell darting around his lush, verdant garden home. Sammy was not like most snails, for he had the unique gift of speed. He would zip around the place, making the most of each day in his little paradise. Furrowing his brow in concentration, he would often be seen involved in one activity or another, making his garden a tad more enchanting with every passing day. One beautiful sunny day, an unexpected gust of wind swept through the tranquility of the garden. It carried away all the scrumptious food carefully prepared by Sammy's friends, a vivacious group of insects, the long-planned picnic. Shocked and disheartened, their tiny faces dropped to a frown. Their excitement for the picnic had vanished as quickly as the wind had whipped through their party. The joyous chatter ceased abruptly, replaced by a deafening silence. But Sammy, ever the hero in his tiny universe, reassured them. His shell, now adorned with a cape made from a delicate lavender petal, made him look like a brave knight from a fairy tale. He was determined to save the day. His super speed, a trait that defied the nature of a snail, was at full as he raced around the garden. Dust and leaves swirled in his wake as he hurtled past flower beds and over pebbles. His eyes scanned the garden, his mind working a mile a minute to ensure he didn't miss anything edible. He gathered berries from the highest branches, leaves from the deepest corners, and other delicious treats scattered about. Each item was collected with utmost care and placed gently in a basket, ensuring nothing squashed or bruised. His efforts were tireless, his resolve unyielding. Before long, Sammy returned, a basket chock full of food in tow. The sight of him, cape billowing in the breeze, basket laden with food, brought a wave of relief over his friends. The cheer that erupted from the group of insects could have been heard all the way across the garden. They hailed Sammy as their hero, their savior, for turning their day of distress into one of joy. Sammy, with a humble, heartwarming smile, reminded them that no act of kindness is ever too small. And that's the story of Sammy, the super snail, a small creature with a big heart and endless determination. Sammy is a unique character, a snail embodying extraordinary courage and strength that's often associated with giants, not creatures of his size. However, it's not just his sheer bravery or physical might that sets him apart from others, but his gentle, caring spirit that truly makes him a hero. He is a snail who's taken on challenges larger than his size, defeating them with his courage and kindness, proving to us that anyone, regardless of their appearance or stature, can be a hero. He taught us that heroism isn't just about size or strength. It's more about the willingness to extend a helping hand, to show compassion, to be kind, to be there for others when they need us most. It doesn't matter if you're a snail, a human, or any other creature. Sammy's story is a universal lesson that applies to all. Remember his words, embody his spirit, and strive to be someone's hero today. It's the little acts of kindness that make a big difference. In the end, Sammy and his friends enjoyed a wonderful picnic, their laughter echoing throughout the garden, a testament to the joy brought about by friendship, kindness, and a little super snail named Sammy.